Come out and I decided to put a roof over my head because I'm just not feeling it. So today's topic, if you're a man, you might not be like, Ezra, can you turn the volume down a little bit? Hi. Hello, everybody. Oh, rice and chicken. What? It's actually good evening, good afternoon over here. I'm in California. Hi. So, hello. Eh, Hi, guys. Trying to bring a little sunshine in. I'm not feeling a beat today, but I'm trying. So, trying to be bright, with the head thing because today is just like, ugh. So, I'm great. How are you guys? From Holland, y'all seen? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, you should just be yourself. That's all that really matters. If people don't like you for that, then that's them. Just it's good to just be yourself. Yeah, there's nothing I can really say about that. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy, and you have to be yourself. Yeah, I usually get a lot of Indian people on my live. Um, Hi, Mark. You were on the live yesterday. So yeah, today I put a little flower in my hair and a little bright yellow, to cheer me up because I wasn't feeling quite the best. And I wanted to do this live mainly for women who are over 40s, who are dealing with perimenopause and stuff like that, because I really just some days I feel like this, and I have to try to bring myself. My hormones are always all over the place, and yeah, yeah, you too. So when your hormones are all over the place, it's really hard. Everything becomes really, oh, with the little flat. Thank you. It's hard some days, to try to be cheery when you're dealing with perimenopause or women that are in menopause. It's a lot. So I just wanted to kind of have an honest conversation. So I was hoping more women would come in and, just talk. And if you're dealing with this, we talk about it because it is hard sometimes. Because right now I am burning up. Like I'm trying everything. Enzo, can you give me my cool towel in the fridge? So I put a little. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just trying to bring a little cheeriness because I was feeling down.
Your what?
The towel? There's a towel in the freezer. To bring it for me, please. Yeah. So some days are just really, really like really tough. I had a good day. Me and my son went and
Where's
we were
the
at the
towel?
mall. It's in the freezer near the burritos. There's a towel there. You'll see it. Please, you said double tap. Oh, oh, thank you. Yes, tap, tap, tap. So I was just like, I have to literally like work on trying to cheer myself up when I feel like that because your hormones really impact a lot of stuff all over, and when they're not correct, especially over 40 plus, you start feeling really bad some days. From the heat flashes, the mood swings. And it's a part of life. And one of the ways that you can deal with is hormone replacement therapy. Um, so I literally had to. You have to. Can you close the door, please? Thank you. So I literally have my cooling towel to put it on my forehead and to try to cool down because, yeah. So I try to do that to help me out because, my sleep is for the past couple of years has really been messed up from perimenopause. I try to be cheery some days, but like today, it's hard. So I was just hoping more women were going to come in, and I want to hear their experience because a lot of women suffer in silence and don't talk about it. As you age and you start feeling different and you can't explain, because I remember I was 38 and I noticed the change, which was way early. So I'm in perimenopause way earlier than hi Stormy. Oh, I have my son. No, he doesn't take away from anything. I was just talking about perimenopause. If you guys, for the guys in the chat, Google what perimenopause is, because if you are have a partner, at some point when they get to 40s plus, they're gonna start dealing with something. So you need to be. Oh, Stormy, thank you. No, you don't worry. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. That it affects my mood. It affects a lot of things. So when your hormones are all over the place, you feel it. So like right now, I'm trying to cool down. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Peru, okay. Saludos. So this is my cooling towel, and I'm gonna get cooling bedding and yes, yeah, poquito. Yeah, my husband, mi esposo, es de Mexico. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's just remove that person. Yeah. So, you mean the flower helmet? What? Oh, Puerto Rican. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So my Spanish is decent. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people usually don't know that I'm in my 40s. They think I'm younger. So so maybe when I'm talking about perimenopause, they're like, "What? Wait a minute." So I'm putting this all over myself to cool me down because I'm burning up. And perimenopause, it's hard to explain because it's heat, but it's heat like it feels like from within. Ah, okay, it was you said 30. California is great. Yeah. Okay, Looker. Let's say bye to you. Obviously a troll, so let's remove you. Oh, Vivo and Estados Unidos. So I've just been trying to cool myself because like my head, I'll get like tension. Um, but you guys are really cheering me up. To having a conversation with you guys helps. You know, I have to distract myself sometimes. Oh, okay, in Peru. Okay. Yeah, so this is a really cooling towel that my husband got me. You pretty much put it in water and then put it in the freezer and it stays cold. También tengo amigos que se no ido en es. Oh. Oh yeah, you have friends that live in the US? Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of immigration problem. Muchos se han regresado en el problema de. Oh, you live in New York? You saying that there's problems with immigration. I think that's what uh muchos se han regresado. Ooh, I don't understand that. I don't understand the other parts. Oh, thank you. That was one of the ways to try to cheer myself up because I'm like, oh, it fell. My flower fell. Let's, okay, whoops, this is dangerous. I had the little pin pop up. So my crown fell off my head. Ah! I feel like I should be a queen and have the big what are they called? Fastinet? What are they? Oh my god. Yeah, fastinet. Fastinet. What is it called? The ones that the British and oh, he's saying many have returned back to Mexico. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate with honestly, it was affecting my mental health watching it. As someone who's an immigrant, as well as I'm married to a guy. My husband's from Mexico. I just was speechless and numb. Like it's just a lot that when you seeing those kids and yeah, I can't even put my words together, guys. Like I just was so emotional watching that. To see so many being ripped apart from their families. Yes, I understand. I'm an immigrant as well, and you have to do things the right way to come here. I understand that totally, but I also know that people are not just coming here because I just want to leave my country and just go and break the law. For a lot of people, it's a survival thing. Where, when we were growing up, like in my country, my dad was barely like he was struggling as a teacher to try to take care of all of us, and that's one of the reasons we came to the US. um so not everyone is just here to like just packs up everything to move to a different country just because everybody's dealing like with something. And for me, my dad, he just decided that it was better for us to come this way because he would get more money to be able to take care of us really well. And we've seen it like so many opportunities, you know? Yeah. But so I'm just very random. So I decided just to put this flower. Like if you guys because at the end of the day, like this became more because there's a little interview where Trump was saying how the farm workers were needed and he has to figure out a system to bring back everyone. And I'm just like, you knew that was gonna happen. Like, if you deport everyone, then who's gonna do some of these jobs? Because a lot of people are not willing to take them, and a lot of people are working really harsh conditions. So, I just though yeah, a lot of stuff just bothered me, and I found myself just sometimes every time I scrolled or watched the news, I just became really like, because even my son, he's half Mexican, and he was asking, he was like, "Mom, am I gonna get deported?" And I literally like, I'm like, "No, you were born here," and I had to explain that. But he's like, "Well, they're," because he saw the parts where they're also now removing people that also have legal rights and stuff like that. So it was like, it's scary. So I like had to have a conversation with them. I'm like, you were born here, and you know, like don't be scared, and like just reassure him. Like he just freaked out. He freaked out because we've seen people that have been deported that like my husband had people, some Indian people that he was working with, and one of them got deported over something that I don't know. I forgot the story, but I was just like, what? How can somebody with legal rights and legal, who is, I think a permanent resident or something, got deported? It was kind of weird. The story didn't make sense to me, but it's scary. It's really a scary time. Um, so for me, I've just kind of been speechless and numb, and I don't even know, like, I don't know what to say. Um, but to see so many, like families crying, and it was hard to watch. You know, I don't know, guys. Oh, is somebody 100? Oh, somebody's pressing 100. I like, yeah. If we're at a point where even people that have legal rights and people who are here, legally are worried, then things are kind of messed up. And you really have to watch everything you're doing. I'm a citizen. Oh, thank you. The flower was just to cheer me up because I was feeling down about dealing with hormones issues. So for if some of you guys don't know, I'm over 40, and I started having perimenopause symptoms at around 39, 38, 39, and it's been really rough. So I'm a cheery person. I'm a happy person. Most of the time you guys see me on here, I try to be very bubbly, and which is my personality anyway, but I'm dealing with some stuff some days. It's rough some days. And like right now I'm burning up. So I have my little cooling towel to cool me down, because whew, it's a different kind of heat. Because literally I walk into a building, and if they don't have AC, sometimes I feel like I just have to run off and leave because I can't take it. It's like I feel like my breathing is affected. That's how bad the heat gets me now. So it's a different kind of heat. It's not just turn on the AC and you're done. Like your body feels like it's burning. And you have to either take a cold shower, get cooling towels, cooling blankets, and everything. Like it's an adjustment, so I feel it. And one of the ways to solve the problem is to have like hormone replacement, but it's danger. Yeah, it's dangerous. For some people, they cannot do it because they have, I think, breast cancer in their families. Oh, this is internal heat. Internal heat. I am in my 40s dealing with perimenopause. You guys can Google that. I know some guys don't know what that is, but I'm dealing with that. So I'm struggling. Oh, somebody, yes, yes, there's somebody in the chat who knows what I'm talking about. I'm so excited. Hi, the seven sacraments of health. I'm going through it. I'm going through it, and I started like around 38, so it's early. But I used to read up on it in like early 30s. So thank goodness I was aware of what was coming. So I wasn't. Oh no, yeah, it's not a it's not a location. Yeah, you're fine. So I have a cooling towel. I'm gonna get cooling blankets, eventually cooling sheets. I'm gonna get this little thing I saw that helps with for the head, where it helps with migraine because sometimes I'll randomly get migraines that are so bad, and so I'm just a struggling mess. I really am, and then some days are so awesome. I feel so great, and then it just bloop, and I cry at everything. Like, yeah, you gotta. Can you close it a little bit? So yeah, some days I just, whoo, yes. Who, please, can you close it a little bit? So wherever, yeah, the seven sacraments. I know a lot of people been telling me to try that, but I'm just like, oh. And then the smell of some marijuana gives me migraines too. So I don't know. You mean like edibles? So I might have to look into hormone replacement therapy later on because I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus because that's literally what my husband said. He was like, "Try some weed," and I'm like, um, "Am I gonna sleep forever and never?" No, I'm just kidding. Hi, sunshine. Yes, two women. Somebody in the chat that other people that understand what I'm going through. So I was telling people I just got here and I was dealing with like I was good all morning, and then I got home and my body started burning up. Like, so I have a cooling towel and I put it in the freezer, and I've just been trying to cool off because whew, my face it feels tight and it feels like somebody who I don't even know. I can't explain it. Hi, Star Kearney. You know I looked for you. I was trying to find you and I couldn't find your account. You some doctors don't recommend it, and also if you have a history of breast cancer in your family or something, you cannot do hormone replacement. But yes, I've been reading up on perimenopause since I was in my early 30s, like just to get myself. But I wasn't prepared for some of the stuff that I got. One of the things that I didn't expect is my armpit smelling different. My armpits started smelling different. I'm like, what the heck? So now I have to make sure that I really, really clean with rubbing alcohol and clean it out before I put deodorant because the smell, deodorants was not working. Yeah, that's a part of it. Yes, I'm going through it. Yeah, I started around 39, sunshine. So I've been dealing with it. I'm 43 now for a couple years. You delete? No wonder because I searched everywhere and I couldn't find it. I'm like, he's gonna think I was just saying that. I looked and I couldn't find it. Why did you get hate? So for I was saying that a lot of men that are in the chat, please Google perimenopause and menopause if you have partners, please. Yes, I hope they do. Yeah, new data. Yeah, I saw that on Doctor. What's her name? She's like really popular with female, uh, in studying all this stuff related to perimenopause, menopause. Yeah, there's new data coming out, and hopefully it can help a lot more women because I'm the anxiety attacks, like I would just panic like so bad sometimes. And I feel like I couldn't catch my breath, and one thing I'm happy one moment, the next I'm crying. Yeah, Clay, yeah. One minute I'm happy, the next I'm just like sad and cold, like I want to be in a fetal position for no reason. And I'm like, okay, what was that? My period symptoms got worse. I used to have the smoothest period and now I'm just struggling. Like it's just one thing and the other thing I want to tell you guys is it affects your insulin sensitivity. So I've been on my blood sugar levels, making sure to check them because it affects that. So pretty much you're gonna look like you're maybe having like pre-diabetes and all that, and you're going crazy thinking your sugars are crazy. It's because your insulin. Um, yes. So some days, like I had to explain to my husband. I'm like, when it started, I was like, I'm gonna be going through something that's, you know. Yeah, which too. I want her. Yeah, I want her to be my doctor because she understands everything. She gets it. Um. So I had a talk with my husband, like a long conversation. I was like, I'm dealing with something, and I've noticed a change because I remember the first time I experienced it. My. Oh, I'm so sorry, Star. What happened with the dog? So when I noticed it, I started feeling really bloated to the point where I thought I was pregnant. So I bought a bunch of pregnancy tests from Amazon, like the big pack, and I kept taking them. I was like, let me take it now, take it again. Hi, Garth. Taking it here, taking it there, and I was like, it's negative. Then what's going on? And I was like, we're not trying to get pregnant, but what's going on with me? So my stomach felt hard. It was swollen. Yes. Oh my gosh. Bad drivers. Yes, so it's something that I've been dealing with. I've talked about it sometimes on my channel as well, a little bit. But I mean, I have really good days. I mean, I try to be positive, but man, Some days, if you find me, you're not gonna see a smile on my face because I'm just like, people leave me alone. I don't want to deal with people, and I put my little cooling thing and I sit there and I'm just like, no, everything turned off, the windows closed because I'm like just cold on the inside, and sometimes I feel lonely, but it's not a lonely like I need people. It's like a loneliness that I can't explain. You know, it's a certain loneliness on the inside, like you're lacking something, you're missing something. It feels like you're not, you're lacking like vitamins or something in your body, so they're making you feel like you need something and you can't figure out what the heck is. Yeah, and sorry about that, about the dog too. Yeah. it, so my sister's 50. She's actually dealing with the full. Oh, you like the flower? I was doing this just to cheer me up. I'm like, I don't even know how I look. I look crazy and I don't even care at this point. I just was like, I need to talk to you guys so I can distract myself because I was feeling down. I was feeling down, and I had a great morning. Everything was all good until like around 2 or 3. Then I started feeling just like, ugh. And then sometimes I get nausea. Oh, thank you, sunshine. And the nausea started. So I usually have ginger chews around, and I thought I mentally was crazy, but I heard that when you go tell doctors this stuff, they kind of were like, "Oh, we'll give you like medication to deal with depression, antidepressants, and all this stuff," and it's not getting to the, because it's all different things going on. And it needs to be dealt with, and you're dealing with so many different things, and sometimes they try to fix each thing. Oh, yeah, I really am. I give myself credit. Like I have a big heart. That's one thing I can always tell you is like I'm a really like kind person on the inside. I really am. But I will get mad if you say something to me, or you will see my face change. That it's hard for me not to show my face and how I react. Like you'll see it. Like, oh, what happened? She's not happy about something. My face changes and I'll get quiet, and you know. But I always want to cheer people up. I want to be somebody you say, yeah, because I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know what that means. Sagittarius, they say they're moody or something like that. I get very moody, like, but I also realized I was dealing with perimenopause for a long time, and some things make sense now, because I was like, what in the world is happening to me? So I started noticing that, like, um, yeah, the nausea was out of control. Like I would smell things randomly. Like I walk into some place and I smell something, and I'm asking everybody around, like, "Do you smell that? They're like, "Smell what?" And I just felt nauseous, and I'm like, I need to get out of here. And I almost lost it one time at the mall. The AC, the whole system broke, and we were like, we gotta get out of here. I was so agitated, and I started feeling myself like panicking. Even elevators, when they get too full now because of the heat, I start going, like, I need to get out of here. I need to go outside because I can't deal with the heat. Um, my husband is freezing most of the time because the AC is always on, and that's one of the biggest. One of the top arguments of couples is the heat, being too hot and being too cold. But when you're in perimenopause, yes, yes, it gets so intense, right? Like it gets intense to the point where I want to go, "Bleh, bleh," just like, what is that? Wait, Sunshine, wait, you in your 40s? It's a just everywhere. I'm like just asking people, "Do you smell that? Do you smell?" They're looking at me crazy, like, "What are you talking about?" And people's skin, like, ugh. So and sometimes I feel like, oh, they're gone now. Oh, okay. Wait, are you a little bit over? You're a little bit over 40, or how did they go away? Did you take anything? Oh, okay, girl. Oh, with your last pregnancy? You're 16. You're still young. You're so young. 16, I remember. I remember 16. You know what? I didn't like my teens though. I really went through a tough time with the middle school, high school. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard that. People have said that to cut back on fried food, cut back on carbs as well, because carbs really affect that insulin. Um, And also to lift weights. They recommend that. Oh, you have to go, Kiani. Okay, bye, Kiani. Star Kiani. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been reading up on it for a really long time. Yeah, they recommend that. Vitamin magnesium glycinate has helped me so much with the sleep problems. At least I sleep a little bit decent now. At first, I just was not sleeping at all, and I was cranky throughout the day. I would brain fog was out of control. I was like, what? Like literally, my lips would be shaking. I want to say something, but the brain could not push out whatever it is. So I would just be like, oh, the thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having a mental breakdown. Like that's what I really thought at first. I was like, I need to fund your streams. Okay, thank you. I was like, I'm having a mental breakdown. I need to go see a therapist because something's wrong. And I was like, something's wrong with me. And then later on, I'm like, wait a minute. I literally thought that. I was telling my husband, I'm like, I need an appointment with a therapist because I'm not okay. Something's wrong. And he was like, we could talk about it. I'm like, no, you can't fix it. I was like, you can't fix it. I need to talk to somebody, you know? And then later on, I was like, the magnesium really helped. I came down a little bit. The anxiety went down with hibiscus tea. Really, really went down. And then I started, like doing videos, like talking to you guys really helped me kind of like find an outlet of something, for the moment, like, going outside for the sun. Yeah, yeah, I felt one, but I think it was like right here on my arm sometimes randomly, and I'm going like this. I hate that. It's so weird, the crawlies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, but perimenopause, yeah, it starts from Claver. I was watching, it starts 30s. You can start with it early 30s, and then so now the next step for me is just to get all the testing done and then see. Oh, hi, Adrizzle, hi. To get the testing and everything and see what my hormones are doing, because that's another way. Maybe I can figure out if it's really like what is happening, because something I know for sure doesn't feel. The mood swings are out of control. Like I'm just happy, like I'm good, and then boop, and people are just like, "Are you alright? Like what happened?" I just check out, and and then I'm crying about like I'm watching something on TikTok, like a cute baby. Like I was having baby fever for a while too, and I started just crying. Like the babies are so adorable, and I'm just like crying and crying. I'm like, they're so cute. They're little baby feet, and I'm like, what the heck? Because that was never me before. I didn't cry about stuff like that, really. I'm a crybaby, yes, but I didn't cry about things like that. But now it's like, I'll see like people talking about, kids who need help with this, and I'm just like, woo, just breaking down in a fetal position in a blanket, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, just. So that's when I realized I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening to me? And another thing, the exhaustion became so real. Like sometimes I just felt like I had a hole in my stomach because I was so exhausted. Yes, yes, the emotions one is so bad because sometimes, like my husband will come home from work and I look at him, he looks at me, and I have nothing to say. It's not that I don't want to talk. It's just like I feel like I'm talked out. Also having an 8-year old who I talked to during the summer, for example, and I'm just looking at him like I don't have anything to say because I feel like I just got like beaten down all day, and I'm like looking at him like my emotions are just. I'm like and he's like, is everything okay? Like, what happened now? Because I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what the hell's happening to me. I was like, I don't know, because I can't tell you. I don't have anything to give. I just don't have anything to give sometimes. And I look at him like, then later on, I'll apologize. I'm like, I feel so bad and I apologize. But then I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this has to get better. Like, something has to, you know. because sometimes I'm just like yawning mid conversation, like I just want to go back to bed, and then I'm looking like, what the heck? That's not me. Like I barely napped before, but now it's like sometimes I'm just like thinking, like I'm talking like at a party, I'm just yawning, like I can't wait to go to my bed, which is weird. I'm not a big sleeper either, but I started feeling just like the world is too much. I just need to go back to bed and just lay by myself. The world is like dealing with people. Oh, this is another thing that I do. I've noticed like I don't want to deal with people as much anymore. So sometimes I'll just order things for pickup and do like self checkout because my husband's always like, "There's somebody right there you can help." Oh, Monica, hi. Oh, that's great that I did that for you. You're learning English? Oh, I hope like I talk fast sometimes, but I try to explain things, So I hope I'm doing okay with that. Somebody plant-based black man said hello. Oh, that's cool. Cause people always say like they like when I explain things because I'm very patient. I something like that. So I try to be, sometimes I go fast, but then I'll come back like to explain slowly. I get excited, you know. And that's awesome. You're from Brazil. From Brazil. That's cool. Brazil. From my Yeah. So that's another thing that I was gonna say, guys. I now see I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say what was the other thing that's so yeah, I try to avoid people, which is not like me because I like people. I'm a people person, but I noticed I started like ordering things to pick up, go to self checkout, so I don't have to talk to anyone because I'm literally like I just I don't I'm not here. I just want to get my stuff. So I was like, this is bad. Because before I used to enjoy the whole experience, talking to associates, like, at Starbucks. Sometimes I just want to pick up my Starbucks order and I'm like, I don't want to talk. I'm not here, And then somebody will just say something and I'm like, hi. And then I have a conversation. I'm like, oh, I, you know. So that's when I realized like that I was changing because before it wasn't like that. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm dealing with something. So if you have a partner, oh, thank you. Seven Sacraments of Hell. What does that mean? Like, what do you, is that, you have a channel? I'm kind of curious. I might check you out if you do. Yeah, so I just noticed I started being really like a little bit different. And I was like, I miss kind of like the 100% old me in a way because I just had a zest for life that I was so excited for anything. And when I started feeling this stuff, I felt like I was changing and some things were not good. And I was like, I want to be somebody who's not getting mad about something and being stuck on that, like just move on. But I realized I was, it was my hormones fighting me. So I'm like, I want to be, you know, I don't know. It was weird. It was just a back and forth with me fighting my hormones. Like, I'm like struggling for the Elizabeth to come out, like the regular Elizabeth, but the hormones are just like kicking so reading stuff, watching stuff, some of the tips really did help me to at least minimize some of the things that I was dealing with a little bit, um because with my magnesium, I started getting a little bit more sleep, at least I would say like 4 to 5 hours. Oh, I didn't even, did you leave really? So I started getting a decent amount of sleep. Started drinking way more water. And then another thing that I noticed was my bladder changed. My bladder started being out. Like I'll be running to the bathrooms now. Like before, I would take my time, but now it's like when I have to go. Oh, it was the internet. Was it mine? My bladder changed. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then I realized that yeah, Hi, Makazu. You know. I hope it's not mine because I got Xfinity. Okay. It's almost $80 a month. I'm like, dang. We better get good service. But yeah, I've been just cooling myself with this. This has really helped a lot. So I don't know. My husband found it on Home Depot. I keep cool towel. You put it in water, squeeze it, put it in the fridge. We were talking about perimenopause and menopause and how hormonal fluctuations can really affect women. So if you have a partner, please read up on perimenopause and menopause because it's a lot. It's an adjustment. And when you have kids as well. Hi, Jay. It's a lot. It's a lot of it's an adjustment. And one of the options is sometimes hormone replacement therapy, but the problem is some people cannot are not candidates for it, because either they have, I think, breast cancer or something in their family, so they can't have it, and there's other things that disqualify you from it. So it's like you're just struggling until I don't know how long, and so I really wanted to be honest because that's something I've been dealing with. And I came on this live putting a flower in my hair to try to be cheery because I wasn't feeling super cheery. Yes, yes. Oh wow, that is awesome. Yeah, so yeah, that's really what I would hope. Even my son, I'm going to talk to him about it when as he gets older. He's almost 9, but I'm going to talk to him about some of this stuff because some men just don't know. And one of the funniest thing I was reading is menopause is one of the reasons for divorce. A lot of people have divorced over, you know, Yes, yes. Talk about it because one of the reasons people divorce is because of menopause. Women deal with it. Yes, yes. And it's not stated in when you're filing for divorce as one of the reasons. But when a lot of people that I've watched that are talking about it, they said sometimes you think this person is going through a mental breakdown and they're losing it and doing all this stuff. So if you don't understand it, and you're really patient and understanding, you can easily say, I'm checking out, I can't deal with this. Because some men really cannot deal with the women when they're going through it. And so you need a partner that really understands that this can be going on for years. And you literally are like, who am I talking to today? Tomorrow is a different person. Because even your smell sometimes can bother someone. And how you communicate, changes sometimes. And you start just getting irritated, with everything, and you just like I started cursing more. Yeah, most some don't even want to learn. Yeah, they just think, oh, you just got issues. They don't want to deal with it. Yeah, some men are not open to learning and dealing with that. They're like, mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. Some women really do. Some women are like, oh, it was nothing, it was fine, and then others are like, they went to. Like some men are just like they dealt with so much they just wanted to be out of there. Like I'm done with this woman because I don't understand her. What is happening? And then a lot of women were actually locked up. I think I don't know if it was the dark ages or something like that. Women were actually being locked up thinking that they were crazy, but a lot of women were having hormonal issues. So you were locked up and thrown into, that something's wrong with you. But it's because, yes, something is wrong and it's your hormones. And it's really sad. They locked up a lot of women and put them in mental institutions or because yeah, you have to because I had a conversation with my husband when I turned 30, around 39. I started noticing different things and I just told him, I'm like, I think this is what's happening to me. And so it's gonna be tough some days and blah blah, blah. And he was really understanding. And some days when he sees that I'm just like have that phase like I'm over it today, I'm hot, I'm burning, like leave me alone, like the phase is saying that, he just will give me that time. So I'll just do my cold shower and put this over my head. Sometimes I put some relaxing music, and I just need that time. Or he'll take our son to go somewhere and I'll go walk around the mall or something for a little bit to distract me. But it is important. It really is important. Sometimes he'll find the AC is freezing in the room, and he'll just go to the kitchen or something for a while because he's like, uh oh, the AC's on full blast, something, it's the heat, you know. So it's really that, yeah. So I try to be very like, yeah, yeah. I just, I was honest with him. I was like, because I was noting down all the stuff that I noticed, and when I looked it up, it was so funny. I listed all the stuff, and pretty much a lot of them were coming up as perimenopause because I had tested my blood and blood work, and it wasn't the other stuff. So I'm like, uh oh, yeah, he got it because I explained. I even wrote it. It lasts years, and that's what I hate about it. It just, oh, yeah, and a lot of women suffer in silence. They don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. It's just this thing that you start getting older. And people, buenas noches, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, women, deal in just like I feel like childbirth, some things are not talked about. Um, it's this thing, but some things, yeah, that I was like, what is, whoa. Childbirth, I feel like it's kind of like that because some things are not talked about. There's some things that I was just like, nobody told me this one. Because one of the things, like when after I had my son, right? My, yes, yes. But I also started reading up on this stuff early 30s. I'm a reader. I just used to enjoy reading in college. So I started reading up on things. So it kind of helped me a little bit not to be like, oh my gosh, what is this? And then my sister is 50. She's actually in menopause. So we get to share things and what she's dealing with. And one of the things, like, she naps, she has to nap now. Like, she cannot go without a nap. Before it was like she could just, the nap is like she gets cranky, she gets exhausted where she can't even function. So naps are kind of like needed for her now. So she laughs like, I never used to nap, but there's a lot of stuff that women deal with that are not talked about. And I feel like I think I don't have a filter anymore because there was a time when I did, but my filters are kind of off. As I'm dealing with perimenopause, I say some things that I don't. You guys better not record this. Don't record the screen. 'Cause they're gonna be like, did you know what she said on live? My filter is gone, and I curse more now. I really do curse. I never used to curse. It's not a good thing. But now I'm just like, F this. Like, this is not working. F. Hi, Abby. So I started cursing. I was like, ah. Yes, you're enjoying, girl. You are enjoying that part because my period symptoms are awful now. I used to be those smooth periods. I would wear my dresses still. I would feel great, light days, no issues. And now I noticed that before my period, the 2 weeks before, I get this random headaches that are so bad. I, I want to pull my eyeballs out. And then I've noticed like it's heavier and um I also know the nausea will linger at least for 2 days out of nowhere, and I feel like I'm just gonna vomit everything. Like I can't, because before I never had that issue. My cramps are worse. I never had cramps before. I never. Now my cramps are the ones that feel like labor. They just push, and you feel them just, and then they go away, and then they come back out of nowhere. It's so painful, and I'm like, this is what people deal with cramps. Oh my god, it's awful. It's so awful. It's awful. And then my period one time kind of threw me off. Oh, you have to stay at your stepmom's house? What happened? Yes, my period started getting, whoa. So I have to take iron because I feel like I'm just gonna fall. Like after, I feel like I'm just gonna because I am so exhausted from that. It's just like, whew. So people ask me like, do I want another child? I'm like, My face is just, you know, I'm like, can I really handle a newborn with what I'm dealing with? That is the honest truth. I just was like, I can't. I really cannot deal with it. Mm-mm. Those sleepless nights, I can't. Like, I'm scared for the safety of the baby. Like, that's how serious I am, guys. Like, I'm really trying to take care of myself, so I don't want to have to, if I have another child, then I have to really focus on them too, and that's going to be too much for me. Oh, thank you, Abby. You guys are making me want to do this more. This is awesome. You guys like my live streams? Because at first, it was rocky. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Because once I started getting people just popping up with the hate, I just was like, okay, I can't do it. But one of the things I've realized is I talk normal. I'm just talking to you guys, and I started feeling really good. And I'm like, I'm just talking. I'm not here to be fake about something. If you guys have questions, I could try to answer. I mean, if it's not super personal, but I would try. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Amza. Oh, thank you guys so much. It's just so relaxing to me to talk to you guys. It helps me so much. It's a distraction, like for my mind to just, you know. Oh, I'm originally from East Africa, Kenya, and I moved to the U.S. when I was 6, and 43 now. So it's been a long time. Yeah, a really long time. My accent is still there a little bit. I cook Kenyan food because some people don't believe that. And I still owe you guys the cooking live streams. It's coming. My son starts school next week. So we're gonna be cooking at least once a week. I'm gonna be on live stream cooking something. If it's not African food a lot of times, but it's gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna cook stuff. So you guys can see that. So that's on my calendar. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I just talked to you guys. I think that's one of the things that I love is I wouldn't say I'm an influencer though, like that. I feel like I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular person that really enjoys talking to people. And I feel like the relatable content is really needed at this time that we're in, especially. People are looking for, like, don't throw products at people and show them, you know, this is what I got. This is what I got. Like, people just want to be able to relate to you. And I think, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a regular person. Cool. Somebody described right there. Very cool person. I'm very like down to earth. I'm not here to push you guys to subscribe and like every video, because I feel like if you will automatically when you click with something, when people just connect with you, they do that anyway. My subscribers are going up. I didn't ask people to subscribe. That's not why I'm here. And I feel like people can detect that. They can feel that energy. So when you start being fake about it, everything's follow this, follow that, they just start checking out. And I have one of my favorite YouTubers on here, and I love this lady. I think she's one of the first white ladies that I ever subscribed to, and I love this lady because she's so organized, but she's so human too. I unfollowed a lot of popular YouTubers, social media people, because I got tired of it. I couldn't relate anymore. And I was like, I don't want to be that, because I don't want people to click out and leave my channel because I'm no longer. Yeah. And even, a lot of people that come on my live are not everybody I know, but I feel like the energy, if you guys are connecting with me and I try to be open, you guys are like, we're doing this back and forth, and I feel good, you feel good, and it's really nice. It's really nice. And then it's helping my watch time as well. So it's kind of like a win-win for me. You have 12 subscribers? Okay, I gotta check out your channel then. Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, because there's always a link in the description box for everything. Um, I love this. I love everything. Um, you know, just every time they come back on to talk about to do a video, it's for something. It's never just I just want to thank you guys for everything, the support. It's always coming back with something. They want something. Click this or go check out that. Link in the bio for this. That's how you know. And then people just check out. A lot of people are not even watching. They just like click out. If I understand that you could do hauls, but sometimes some hauls are so extravagant to the point where you're like, okay, most of us are average. We're not. How come you cannot go live? Anybody can go live on YouTube, right? I literally don't have that many subscribers as well. I mean, it's 2,000 something. It's not a lot. But oh, wait a minute. Do you need 1,000? What is there? I forgot the requirement for lives. I don't think there is. I think anybody can go live. Or no, maybe I'm wrong. Hi, Senate Daily Live. Yeah, they have personal stores like selling their products like mugs and t-shirts. It's so cool. So for me, as I said, YouTube is not gonna be a profession. It's something I enjoy. That's a side. It's gonna be like a side hustle. Oh, you need 50. Oh, so Abby, you need 50 subscribers at least to go live. I didn't know that. Well, 50 is not that hard. Hi. Hi. Thank you, Sene. Sene? So 50 is not hard. If you do short, do you do shorts? Shorts will help with that. Well, that's what helped me. But don't do too many shorts to the point where, because then people will not really watch your videos. It's okay. Okay, I want to talk about YouTube today because I have too much information. If you go on like, really, you don't need it. Oh, so the phone you need for the phone you need to. Oh my God, I didn't eat. It's almost 8 and I didn't eat dinner yet. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so if you guys subscribe, actually, I hope you guys watch some at least one of my videos. At least it would help me out a lot. I don't like people that subscribe and they don't really watch. Like that's why I don't force it because I want you guys to actually pick something you enjoy and watch it. It would help a lot for my channel. Pick something that you like on my playlist, the fashion playlist, hair review one, and product review. There's a playlist for all those, so you guys can check out one, and just it helps a lot. That's weird. Why not the computer is the computer you have to. Oh, thank you so much. That is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So, I'm gonna start coming back to posting more videos because summer I kind of slacked off. I took a break, really being with my son. Like we're just enjoying, and I didn't really post as many videos. And also you have to really put videos that people want to watch. It's like just posting whatever somebody else did. It's just you really have to do your research and figure out what kind of trending. What do you mean? Which Oh, yeah, I am. I'm actually like this in person. Now, before coffee, before like around 7, I don't know. I don't really want to be, I'm like hiding, like I don't want to be bothered. But after 7, after I've had coffee, yeah, this is me. And what do you mean? What is my favorite? Favorite color? Oh, my favorite color. One of them is yellow. I love yellow. I love green, like chartreuse color. Yeah, so you can, Mila, you can focus exactly on that if you want to talk about physics, but find a way to make it fun, entertaining, and relatable because people don't want boring, like kind of just sitting there like, hi guys, today I'm going to talk about physics and blah, blah, blah. You have to find ways to cut and edit a certain way so that people are really like, oh, this is cool, this is fun. I want to, the people's attention span it's really fast. So you got to figure out a way to get the message, get the thing. They're subscribing. They're happy. They're like, oh, I want to see more physics stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. See you again, Sene. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, it's boom, 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 boom. You know, but delivering that. And don't try to fake the personality too much because eventually people will notice that your personality is fake. So bring that energy, but not to the point where it's fake. You want to be a hairdresser? I thought about doing that, but I had two clients like to try it out. Hi, Wilma. I eat McDonald's sometimes. Yes. Well, a lot of the food has a lot of different stuff in them. Somebody said that like chicken nuggets are not really okay. I want to talk about it, but there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about what we are really eating. And you can go down that rabbit hole when you start looking at everything. You pretty much are gonna just like starve and not eat anything, because even fresh veggies and all that we see, like if you look up what's really going on, how they're I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't want to go. Okay, guys, I'm about to go. I gotta go eat, and I'll see you guys in another one.